Good evening once again. I'm Stephanie Ruhle. We are tracking significant developments on the war in Ukraine tonight. But our first story, the House investigation into the January 6th riot, it has taken a new turn. The Washington Post and CBS News obtained sections of Trump's White House phone records, now with the January 6th committee. The call logs show a 7-hour and 37-minute gap from 11:17 a.m. to 6:54 p.m. on January 6th. During that very time, the violent assault on the Capitol was underway. Vice President Pence and lawmakers were forced into hiding as police battled rioters storming the Capitol. Trump reportedly spoke to Senator Tommy Tuberville and House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy during that nearly 8-hour window. Yet, according to the White House documents, not a single call was made during that time period. It is possible the call logs were altered or deleted, or that Trump used some other phones. Either way, the January 6th committee wants to know exactly what happened.
One possibility when a gap like this exists is that the president or whomever we're looking at is using a different phone. And It could be a different office phone number than we have. It could be a burner phone, for we all know. There's also the possibility that somebody is deliberately suppressing the release of these materials, and we just don't know.
But they want answers. The New York Times reporting the committee and the Justice Department are also looking into how Trump's comments might have set off the riot, specifically a December 19th tweet urging supporters to come on down on January 6th. Quote, "Be there, will be wild." On Thursday, Trump's son-in-law and former White House advisor Jared Kushner is set to appear before the panel for a voluntary interview. Meanwhile, we are also following the latest on the war in Ukraine, which is now entering day 35. NBC's Richard Engel is there and has the latest on negotiations to potentially end the fighting.
The new talks between Russia and Ukraine began with deep mistrust. No handshake, but after 4 hours, the most significant progress so far. Russia's deputy defense minister announcing Russian troops would drastically reduce activity in central Ukraine around Kyiv and the city of Chernihiv. Ukrainian officials saying no foreign troops, all have to leave Ukraine. But that Ukraine would negotiate on the future status of Russian-backed separatist areas in Donbass, leave open the issue of Russian-held Crimea, and critically accept neutrality, not pursuing NATO membership, in exchange for international security guarantees. But is it real progress or a trap? Russia only agreed to scale back in areas where it was already suffering heavy losses. And in the east, Russia continues to bomb civilians indiscriminately in Mariupol and in Kharkiv.
Our thanks to Richard Engel for that report. We'll have much more on the war in Ukraine ahead. Meanwhile, a new COVID strain has taken hold here in the U.S. The CDC says the even more contagious Omicron BA.2 variant is now the dominant strain here. And today, the CDC and FDA signed off on a second booster shot for adults ages 50 and older.